my name is Celeste Greenlee, and for my technology project, I chose Language Master. Language Master is one of several products that falls into the category of magnetic card reader system. What this is an instructional device that allows students to learn independently and at their own pace. It addresses the areas of phonics, phonemic awareness, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. It uses audio and visual stimulation to learn, and one unique feature of this product is that it can be used for progress monitoring by keeping student recordings or even attaching a recording device. This product has been around since the 1960s. This is a picture of one of the earliest Language Masters. This was created in the 1960s by a company called Bell and Howell. The company Bell and Howell actually started back in early 1900s, and they would service and create equipment for the movie industry. Well, in the 60s they branched out into education and several other fields, and this was one of the earliest products like this that they created. As you can see, it's a very large piece of equipment, and even today with modern technology, it's not that much smaller. In 1997, the journal, THE, did an article that talked about technology milestones in education. And what they put is that in 1977, that the new product by Bell and Howell, their new Language Master, it was used to introduce and reinforce basic auditory and visual pre-reading skills for students in preschool and early primary grades. Now this just goes to show you how important this technology advancement was. Like I said earlier, the Language Master is actually one of several pieces of equipment that can be used as a magnetic card reader. Bell and Howell was the first company to create it, but since then there are several manufacturers that make this product. Drake Educational Associates, Caliphone International, and iKey, and also Audiotronics. There's one out there that they made, but they're not currently making it now. However, this is a high-tech item. It costs several $100s, and you have to purchase headphones and the blank cards that you need to use the system separate, and so it is going to cost more. The good thing about using these systems is that the reader cards that you use, if you buy the Caliphone product, you can use reader cards from any of the other products. They're all compatible with each other. So how does it work? I'm going to give you a brief description. However, if you would like a full in-depth demonstration, you can click on the Card Master demonstration video, and it will take you to YouTube and give you a more in-depth explanation of it. Basically, it's a machine. It has 3 buttons on it: the record, the teacher, and the student. The cards that come like this, there's 2 recordable tracks on it, one for the teacher and one for the student. You would choose who you're going to record, and you put the card in, and it slides across, and you say the word that's on there correctly. And this is how the student can listen to the teacher and then also listen to themselves. It is a self-monitoring device. Cards can be grouped. There's several different packages of cards you can buy, and the cards can be grouped according to the individual needs of the student. Like I said, this also can be used for progress monitoring, because you can use blank cards to record their progress and then over time kind of measure the improvements that they've made. So what types of students would benefit from the Language Master or the magnetic card reader? Obviously, students that have already been identified as having speech or language disabilities, students that are in the RTI process for language, ELL students, this is an excellent product for them. They can hear themselves and they can hear the teacher. There were several studies that students with autism spectrum disorder benefited from this because they could listen and repeat the words, and they needed that repetitiveness. Also, students who enjoy independent practice, and this is an important part. This is something that they do independently, so they need to be motivated to actually practice and do it. I did also find a couple of studies, or not even studies, but interesting articles that DJs use this to mix music. They record things on the cards, and then they can control the speed and sample it. They vary the speed, and they can vary the pitch and the playback, and actually use this to make money, or not make money, well, they make money too, but to make a music, which I thought was very interesting. This actually has many uses. It can be used in the classroom for independent learners. It does have headphones. You can use it for centers and interventions, and it won't disturb other students. It is portable and does fit in a backpack. It's easy to use, but it is a heavier item, and it might be difficult for a younger student to carry home. There are numerous studies indicating that this technology does help students be successful in meeting their speech and language goals, and it has been around for over 40 years, and it's continued to be using, so it is something that is effective.